The seriousness that your world leaders are in focusing on wars is a path that is part of the karma of supporting war, of violence to begin with, as after all, did you feel that such dramatic states of supporting insanity would lead to any gracious reality? No. This is where you are here to either immediately surrender your need to support such states of being, or to become completely lost, and fall into more realms of duality. This is where who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms inform you that you have your own destiny in your hands. Guns and bombs only lead to deaths, harm, and more destruction. They are not allowed on the new earth. As you are sensing the seriousness of our role as the protectors of this universe, your greatest protection is in unconditional love, in your heart space, as that is the most powerful source in this reality. Fear is a false-made reality from ego, that is meant to create more fear, seeming to be permanent, as the Cabal is already aware of their complete evacuation from this dimension with the upcoming, and continuing wars on your planet. Those that are choosing to join such souls are those holding tight onto ego, saying with ego often, I am not giving up any of my guns, any of my rights to hold on to them, I will kill if I want to. There is nothing you can do to stop me. You are choosing deaths over and over for such actions, for choosing to stay vibrating in duality. This is of no joking matter, as if you are feeling the Earth has been a hell-type planet, then you have no clear view of what awaits you for choosing duality. The Cabal have not only taken over many worlds of duality, it keeps getting more restricted, more violent, less safe on such worlds such as Anchara, such as Maltusha, and the many more worlds still in Cabal rule dominance. The thing about it, is that this opportunity for your ascension will not come along for a very long time, in many thousands of years, of many lifetimes in duality, as this is the cycle of reincarnation that we as your galactic family have incarnated here to help you to shift out of it. As you are able to exist beyond the veils of separation, then you are living more in your heart, as living in the mind is not the same as living in the heart, as we as a collective of light see many of you starseeds, and light workers talking amongst one another, including the humans, saying, I am already living in my heart, but I can't seem to have peace, too much craziness in this world. You are not living in your heart if you talk this way, as such words are straight from the ego, as the heart transmissions will not speak in such a way at all, any more than the wars on this planet will be cleared up by more destruction. Peace means being able to surrender the need to be violent, as those of you starseeds and light workers that are still stuck in duality often go about your days, often using physical violence to try and use control in such a way to exist in your life. This is insane, as you are hurting yourself in doing such actions. You are not here to beat souls up. You are not here to use language to, as you say, cuss at another soul out of not being able to control the emotions you experience. You notice, none of these words are cuss words. As you notice the clear peacefulness here, there is no need to be disrespectful here, as that is weakness. As the more weak you become, the more you focus on being violent, and using harmful words. The existence beyond such a state is where you are able to embrace the grace of your own inner being, then propelling you more beyond the ego attachments, into your heart space, finally more. There is no stopping to your rising in vibrations, as it is a serious focus to create this reality for yourself, to not focus on reading non-stop books, as you say with ego, to try and pass the time, to try and learn something new. As often what you are being ingested is focused on ego, on your topics of judgments, of fear, of violence, and much more insane topics. The destiny that you have as a worker for the light is to exist beyond the need to be a knowledge monger, as you will not have peace through looking for more knowledge taught by the Cabal. Naturally, you are sensing that only those of you that are serious about your missions are listening on to this point. As the souls that have already turned off these transmissions are those that are choosing to stay in Cabal-ruled planets. Your focus as a newly awakened ascended master is no longer to be focused on trying to rise the vibrations of souls that refuse to rise their own, as this is a violation of such souls' free will. When you speak with ego, saying, "You must do that, you have to do that, or else this, or else that," while these are veils of fear, as long as a soul chooses duality, they will experience consistent suffering, violence, physical deaths, amnesia of who they are, and much more destruction. Those of you choosing to exist beyond duality now are here to exist more in the peacefulness inside of you, that is allowing you to experience more gratitude for being here and now. There is no mistake why you made it this far into the new earth, as seeing wars with your own eyes is traumatizing enough, in being from the ascended realms, as your role to ascend back is in your choice. As you are then knowing that your own consciousness is here to continue to exist more into the light, then you are leaving the old patterns of fear now, as those in duality will say with ego, that is impossible. You are possible from your conscious decision to know your role in the new earth is to exist in harmony, to trust that your heart connection is all that is focused upon to rise into more source. As you are knowing more of your true self, then it is no longer about searching for it outside of yourself, to feel you are incomplete, as that is the ego's focus to try and distract you from your own true nature. Those of you looking for love outside of you are the same as those souls saying that war is the only way into peace, while your choice to vibrate beyond all layers of division, of lower densities is all in this now moment. It is indeed, as you say, a serious transition to exist in peace, as you no longer look for it to be outside of you. You are then feeling a natural sense of calmness enter into your own being. Your presence is full of delight, the more you focus on it, as your presence is eternal, and feeling this is in no thought, simply feeling the graceful essence that you are, as this is highly important to feel this. As a result of feeling such a state, then you are flowing with your own life source. You are no longer living in resistance to what is outside of you, to what is within you, as the light. As long as you look for the light outside of you, instead of feeling and knowing it within yourself, the more lost in ego you become, the less you live in your intuition from such a decision. In your inner glorious self, you have much to add into the new earth, to make sure that you are here to harmoniously vibrate more into the higher dimensions, allowing yourself to then transcend all of 3D, and be home again in the stars, in the physical. We stand with you now in dedication to more light and grace. We are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.